This past weekend, the men's and women's swimming and diving team went to the CAA tournament. They finished up their regular season, and how do you think they did, Coach?
Our men swam great. Our men probably had one of the best showings in the pool and also on the boards in the last 4 or 5 years. Our women swam tough. I think that we fell a little bit short, obviously, to James Madison. They swam lights out, and hats off to them. I think some of our women put up some good swims, but we need to be better if we're going to actually win a championship.
Overall, the women placed second in the CAA. Caitlin Burke especially stepped up. She won her 1650 free. What do you have to say about her? She'll be going to the NCAA B cut, or she made NCAA B cut.
Well, right now, they're practicing because we're trying to find out. We find out tomorrow or Wednesday whether if they actually get invited. Probably Carrie Zarnecki's the one that'll get invited. She's sitting, I think, 30th right now, and they normally take lines 31, 32. Caitlin's 38th, so she's probably going to fall a little bit short. So that'll sting a little bit, and that'll be a test of what her character is. Normally, if you have somebody who just misses it, one of two things happen. They either want it that much more and work that much harder so that the following year they're not just squeaking in, but they're actually making it by 10, 15 spots. So we'll see. But without a doubt, she had a great swim in the mile, and her 500 freestyle was very good as well. So she did a great job.
Talking about the motivation the team's going to have, not just on the women's side, but on the men's side. A lot of your freshmen stepped up and had a really nice meet at CAAs. Talk about their future.
Well, I think the key is, the key with any program, in my opinion, is its youth. It starts with recruiting. And if I would look at anything that we need to improve on, is we need to do a better job of, once we bring the recruits on campus, we need to do a better job of actually getting them to want to then come. Because as we look at the conference, I'm not so much sure if we were out swum or out dove, but we were definitely out recruited. Some of those other teams this year had some very good talent on their freshman class. And if you go back to when we won in 2008, that year we brought in a very large class, and that class was a tremendous class, and we tend to do a pretty good job in then developing them further. So the key for us as we move forward is doing a better job with recruiting, and then also keeping those younger kids motivated to want to continue to improve. With swimming and diving, there is no off season. These guys will have 2-3 days off, and then they need to be back in here ready to go again and start looking towards the long course season, because that's what those other teams are doing. When you get that caliber of swimmer with that mentality, that's when you'll win championships.
And overall, what do you believe is going to take to get that mentality for these younger swimmers so that they are competing for championships in the coming seasons?
I think it comes from within. You either hate to lose or you love to win. And I say this all the time to our kids. I would much rather have somebody who hates to lose. Because somebody who hates to lose is going to do whatever it takes to actually, beat their competitor. Everyone loves to win. Everyone loves to win, But that sounds easy. You say you hate to lose, you're going to be more inclined to actually do the work. So we'll talk about that as a group. But ultimately, it's going to come down to them. It'll come down to them. It'll come down to some leadership within our team saying, hey, listen, we didn't win this year. We need to actually get back to where we're supposed to. I'm hoping that maybe some of our alumni get involved and reach out to some of our athletes and say, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what we've done in the past. This is how we got there. And on the guys' side, we're seeing that we're having a lot of our alumni, whether if it's through emails or Facebook messages, they're sending stuff to the younger kids saying, this is great. This is really exciting. This is what we were when they were here. And so that should serve as a motivation. You can't actually have a meet where you do well and then sit back and say, okay, I'm going to take a long time off, because bottom line with our guys, we were still 7th. And so we've got to do better than that.